Hi guys, my name is Deku Lydian Augmented and welcome to Geometry Dash. In this video I want to talk about how to beat the duel in Future Funk. So I have a friend who wants to beat this level and he doesn't know how to do the duel, or he doesn't quite know how to do it. So I'm doing this video mainly for him, but also for all you other guys out there who want to beat Future Funk. I myself have gotten a 70% on it, and I think I'm pretty consistent right now at the ending, so I can beat this soon and make a full video out of my completion on how to beat Future Funk. So, let's get started. First things first, when you enter this, only focus on the bottom. Like, this arrow already suggests that you only need to focus the bottom cube, but many people focus on both at the same time, and this is okay for the beginning, but it gets you confused as soon as the ball comes in. So only focus on the bottom and just remember that you have to press the button twice there, but still focus on the bottom. Okay, now press the button twice here. And now we get into some real asymmetrical action, but still focus on the bottom because the top one is the ball, and no matter how hard you press, it will only go up once. But the problem with focusing up is really because of this blue orb. Because if you focus on the ball, you see already you have, first of all, a lot of space here that you don't have as the cube. But also it's easy to press too hard and then you jump there as the cube and jump into that saw blade. So I suggest like only watching the bottom. Now here, press the button twice, like really fast in a row. Like it's really tempting to want to press this red orb late, but the ball here can crash into that saw blade if you press too late, because they're still on the same height. And this ball is even a little bit closer to that saw blade. So press this red orb really fast. Now you can jump immediately there, and the fact that this saw blade doesn't result in a 240 Hz glitch is like just a how moment to me. Like, how does this not bug out on 240 Hz? But anyway, I'm on 60 Hz, so I don't have those problems. Now, at this pink orb, you gotta switch sides. So now only focus on the top for the rest of the whole duel, and I'll explain why in a second. Okay, so now when you focus on the top, the bottom, the ship at the bottom just does its thing, as long as you give a little bit of oomph to your inputs. So if you press hard on all of these three arrows, the ship will just do its thing and you won't have to bother like focusing on it. Yeah, let's continue. Now this part is a little bit tricky, but still focus on the top and just remember that you have to press the button twice here, because you can kind of buffer your input for this yellow jump orb. I don't in this recording because I'm stupid, but yeah, the main problem is that you can press the button too early on either of those two blocks, because the ball will still go down, but it'll switch gravity, so you will crash into that saw blade. And also, the ship probably won't hit the red orb, so you would die either way. But if you wait until the ball jumps off of the red jump pad, this ship will just casually hit the red orb, and you can buffer your input then and hit the yellow orb, and the ship will hit the top there. So no problem, but remember to always buffer your inputs in the second half of the duel. Now here, do 4 even presses, but also give a little bit of oomph to them so that the ship stays straight. Some people may suggest like doing a little bit of straight fly here, but the problem is this makes the 4 presses here very inconsistent. The problem that people have on iOS, like my friend Eureka, is that they can't download Lem Kuja songs anymore because of some copyright issues. I could go into more detail about that because I think I know why this his stuff got removed from Newgrounds. But yeah, so just listen to my clicks. It's like bam 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 bam. It's like ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum, and you press like in the first 4 beats of that guitar pattern. So let me go back a little bit, and then you do those 4 even presses. I'll go back a little bit further. See, just 4 presses, and then the ship won't hit that saw blade if you just let go. Even though this looks very sketchy right now, but the ship's trajectory is not straight into the air and hitting the saw blade, but like going down. And then this pink orb is kind of evil, because it's really easy to miss it, and then your ship pattern will be kind of off and you need to straight fly, and then the ball will go up here and everything's going to be a mess. So what you have to do instead is just wait a little bit and then give a lot of oomph to that pink orb, because you can fly all the way up there. Okay, I went a little bit low there, but you could theoretically go all the way up there and almost hit those saws, and then go down there and hit the very top of that robot portal and still fall down at that point because the robot has so much gravity. Now for the robot part, just do like, yeah, presses with a little bit of oomph, except for the last jump, because the last jump is the most evil jump in all of the duel. Now here do a max jump, here a normal little jump, and now this is the last jump before the pink orb spam. And yeah, the problem with this and like your main enemies are this spike and this saw blade, because you have to jump almost like in this half block space, like from the arrow to the end of the block, with the robot, because otherwise the ball won't make it over to the pink orb and hit that spike. But if you press too hard because you're just used to doing like those buffered inputs, the robot will jump too high and crash into that saw blade. So do the tiniest robot jump and spam right after doing that, because the ball goes down faster than the robot. If you only had the robot, like, you could wait a little bit and just press the button 3 times, but because you also hear in the music that it's not just 3 presses, it's like a little bit disjointed and kind of unquantized, with the compressor, with the compression. And yeah, just spam the button right after jumping. That makes it so much easier. So, and then you've collected both of those 2 keys, and then you won't die before entering the portal, and then you can go to the next part. So I'm gonna end this video here, and I hope you got a little bit of knowledge out of that and now kind of have an idea on how to approach that duel and on how to actually beat it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I could help you, Eureka. And until next time, when I hopefully already have beaten Future Funk, or when I upload videos of another series which I'll stream on Twitch, link down in the description. Also, link to Eureka's Twitch channel in the description down below. So, yeah, see you next time.